It's great to confirm Daniel as the driver replacing Mark Webber. He's a product of the Red Bull Junior program. He's really deserved this graduation on merit. He's a talented youngster. He's committed. He's got a great attitude, and in the end, it was a very logical choice for us to to nominate him as the second driver. It's not been disruptive at all, really. I mean, ever since Mark's announcement to retire at the British Grand Prix, we've been inundated with drivers, and requests to obviously to join the team. But which has been interesting to look at, what drivers are available and what the options were. But I think it's probably been more disruptive for others than for us, because we've been in a fortunate position of being able to pick and choose. Why didn't we announce the decision earlier? Well, for one, Daniel is under a long-term contract to Red Bull, so he wasn't going anywhere. And we just wanted to take the time to look at what options were available. I mean, it's important for us to put the right pairing together, and there were some options that we hadn't considered previously. But, we've come to the conclusion collectively that Daniel is absolutely the right man for the job, for certainly the medium and long term as well. That it's a multi-year agreement with Daniel. He's only 24 years of age, and he's continuing to grow and mature and develop. And he's a very, very exciting prospect for the future. Well, the thing that gave Daniel the edge over the other drivers was the potential of what he can be. I mean, we've seen in his junior career in Formula 3 and Renault World Series that he's capable of winning championships, he's capable of winning races. He's been a standout driver in each of the categories that he's competed in, and indeed, we followed his progress with great interest with Toro Rosso and some of the testing that he's done for Infinity Red Bull Racing. He's got all the attributes that are required, and I think that yes, there's drivers that have obviously great achievements under their belts, but if you don't give somebody the chance, how are they going to get those achievements? And we've taken a good look at what would be the right lineup, and we've come to the clear conclusion that Daniel is the right guy. I think, certainly one of the defining moments was the test that he completed for us at Silverstone gave us an opportunity to have a close look at him. But certainly his performances, if you look at his performance at Silverstone, how he's dragged a car into the top 10 on numerous occasions in qualifying. Even his race, his comeback that he made in Spa, last weekend, was a phenomenal drive from the back of the grid. To get a point in the closing laps. Well, the decision to take a junior driver means that nothing changes as far as we're concerned. Both drivers will get the same opportunity in the same equipment. Inevitably, there'll be a natural pecking order, and that will be determined by the driver that's in front on track. Now, obviously, Sebastian has won a lot of races and is a multiple world champion. So, with that comes, expectation. But the reality is that both drivers, as has always been the case, will get, identical opportunity and equipment. I think that Daniel's very quick. We know he's very quick. Sebastian is the best in the business at the moment, and it's very, very tough to be his teammate. So it's going to be a big challenge for him. But I think people are going to be surprised at the pace that Daniel does have. We've seen it, in the simulator. We've seen it in track tests, that we've done. We've seen flashes of it in the Toro Rosso, and I really think he's got a great natural ability. He's a good personality. He's a great guy to work with. I've never yet seen him without a smile on his face, and for sure now he'll be smiling from ear to ear. Well, the stability of drivers has been, a key element of our success over, the last few years in the Constructors' Championships. And of course, you're breaking up a winning combination, but all good things come to an end. Mark has chosen to retire. There's a big regulation change for next year. The timing is right for us to make that change, and I think Daniel is the right guy that we've identified to take on the mantle, and he knows what the team expects from him. It's a wonderful opportunity for him, and I think he's going to be a big star of the future. The work with Daniel will start, primarily once the season has finished. His focus is on completing his current season with Toro Rosso, but obviously as a member of the Red Bull family already, he will be busy on the simulator, already looking at the 2014 car in development. So Daniel inevitably will be transferring his focus as soon as the Brazilian Grand Prix is out of the way. Do I think Daniel can achieve what Sebastian has achieved? It's a massively tall order, and what Sebastian has achieved is unique. The win rate that he's had, the amount of pole positions, wins, fastest laps, world championships is quite phenomenal at the age of 26 or just 26. So for Daniel to go and achieve anywhere near that is a massive order. But I think he has all the attributes to be a very competitive Grand Prix driver, and only time will tell how good he can be. We believe he's good. We believe he deserves this chance. He's achieved it on merit, and only time will tell how good he actually is. My expectations of Daniel next season are that he will just continue to improve. He's a young driver. He's inevitably going to make a few mistakes early on, but he will learn from those quickly, and he will improve. And this is very much a medium and long-term view that we're taking in developing him. And I think of the current crop of youngsters, he's genuinely a really, really exciting prospect. My advice for Daniel as he prepares for next season is just to take it one step at a time, and he's going to have a lot more spotlight on him than he's used to. There's going to be a lot more expectation, about him. But he's got broad shoulders, and I believe he can deal with that. The pressure of being in the main Red Bull team is significantly more than being a Toro Rosso driver. But he'll cope with that, and I have every confidence that he will. He'll come out on top, and I think it's going to be very exciting to see what he's capable of next year.